It's not easy to live in a haunted house. Even though some people say that ghosts are just a part of your home and they make it more interesting, the truth is that most of us would be too afraid to accept that fact. However, there are people who are happy to live next to spirits from another dimension, but only until those spirits decide to become a little bit more active. And that is exactly what happened with the owner of this house from today's video. What made him call paranormal investigators was the moment he saw something unbelievable. He caught the spirit of a woman on his security camera. This ghost looks very realistic, and she's trying to enter the house. So let us find out more details about this case in today's episode of Haunted House Real Ghost, Caught on Camera. The owner of this house decided to invest in surveillance cameras for the safety of his property. The installation of external surveillance cameras is becoming more and more common, even in private homes. But what this resident did not expect was that these cameras would one day capture an image that would shock him. According to the owner, this is just one of many incidents. Cameras have captured images of unexplained phenomena in the home. If the pictures alone were not enough, he also heard strange sounds coming from the attic of the house. It was because of this that he decided to install hidden cameras inside the house as well. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, the homeowner got much more than he bargained for. When reviewing the footage, he noticed a white, translucent figure walking slowly across the attic. Although the video is quite blurry, we can see a dark outline of what appears to be a woman. Can't tell if she's wearing a dress or not, but the way she walks is very suspicious. Besides, no one was in the attic at that time. This is a place where nobody goes since all the rooms are used as storage. In addition, the temperature in that place is usually very low and sometimes it gets really cold. In winter, however, it's so cold that even in summer, it's necessary to wear a sweater. This is something that has always been very strange to the owner, but now it makes perfect sense. Many users have said that the shadow seen in the video could very well be a ghost. There are even those who claim that it is the ghost of a former owner who wants to go back to his home. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. It's also worth noting that the apparition doesn't seem to be dangerous. But the simple fact that a ghost is walking around the house looking for something could be creepy. Some people believe that these types of apparitions feed on our energy, and they can make us feel tired or sick. Others believe that they simply want to communicate with us. This house, although it looks beautiful, actually hides a sad story behind its walls. In 1947, Helen Viola died inside this house at the age of 76 years old. She was the owner of the house and lived here with her husband Frank. They had 2 children together, a boy and a girl. One night, both parents went to bed and left their children playing in the living room. A fire started in the middle of the night and completely destroyed the house. Both children died from smoke inhalation.
Wow.
Their bodies were found near the front door. Apparently, they tried to escape, but they couldn't. This house stayed abandoned for many years until the current owner bought it. He probably didn't imagine the type of history he was going to find in that place. Maybe the ghost that appears in the video is that of Helen Viola's children. Perhaps they are trapped in the house forever, or maybe they're looking for their mother. There's a lot of speculation about the presence of ghosts in houses. Most people think that they're just stories. However, there are countless cases like this one that show that there may be something else behind. There are countless stories about haunted houses, but few are as scary as this one. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a ghost standing over your bed. You would probably die of a heart attack. But this person did wake up in the middle of the night and saw a ghost, although not over his bed, but right in front of his eyes. He was so scared that he couldn't even scream. He tried to move away, but the ghostly figure began to approach him little by little. The man later recounted this experience, stating that he was completely paralyzed. The ghost was getting closer and closer, and he couldn't do anything to stop it. Then he looked into the ghost's eyes and realized that it was the ghost of a woman. When he regained control of his body, the ghost was already gone, but he wasn't able to fall back asleep. From that moment on, he knew he wasn't alone in the house. He began to hear footsteps and whispers in the middle of the night, but when he investigated, he found nothing. Later, he decided to install hidden cameras to get to the bottom of the mystery. One day, while reviewing the footage, he saw the ghost of the woman he had seen in bed. At first, the ghost seems to walk through the house, and then it disappears. The ghost appears again in another video. It seems to be in the kitchen, and it's looking for something. Many people have commented on this video. Some say it's a publicity stunt, but others say it's very real. The house where these events occurred is located in New York State. Nobody knows for sure who the ghost belongs to, but one thing is certain: it seems to be a peaceful spirit that only wants to find peace. This is another case of a ghost that was caught on a surveillance camera. This time it's not a shadow, but a complete apparition. The video was recorded in Brazil. You can see a young girl walking down a hallway. Suddenly she disappears from one second to the next. It's amazing to see how this ghost appears in broad daylight. People say that she could be the ghost of a former resident who died in that house. But the truth is that nobody knows for sure who she is. In another video, we can see how the apparition appears again. This time she's sitting on a staircase. Then she stands up and turns to look at the camera. This ghost seems to have no problem showing herself to humans. These videos have become very popular on the internet. People have speculated that these are fake videos, but that's impossible. These cameras are real, and there's no way to edit them. I hope you enjoyed these stories. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.